Good morning. I'm starting this video here at the red light this morning so that I can get into work a little bit earlier. Before I get started, please like and subscribe. Please share my channel. Please comment whether you agree with me or not. Of course, we're going to keep it respectful, but I do appreciate your comments and any discussion that we can have on these subjects. So as I'm driving into the office this morning, I'm noticing that there are a lot of red plants where they used to be green. It's the end of August right now in Pennsylvania, and I don't know if you can see any of this behind me. I'm not really gonna try to look too much in the video, but the plants are starting to turn red, so that means that fall is on the way, and I'm really excited because fall is my favorite time of year. This is one of my main reasons for wanting to be here in central Pennsylvania, where the leaves are going to turn color, so I'm excited for that. I wanted to share a couple of things. First, just kind of a little bit of housekeeping. I had posted a video that I'm going to be doing kind of a study on Paul, and apparently there are a lot more people than just I who have questioned whether he was completely 100% following along with the things that Jesus said, or whether Paul was saying some things that were contradictory to what Jesus said, or that whole concept or that whole idea is not obviously my idea, but there are a lot of people who are posting things about that, and I realized in starting to research it a little bit that what a rabbit hole I was getting into, because yes, it is very in-depth. So I know I said I'm going to be doing some more videos on that, and I will be, but it's probably going to take me a little while because it's going to involve a lot of research, and I don't want to just start posting things and talking about things until I have the information first. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to say that I haven't been posting a video every day. I know that people who do YouTube channels often say they're going to post every day because it helps the algorithms and it helps get views, but I post things when I have something to say. And the last few days I've just been silent because nothing is really coming to mind. It doesn't happen that often. Usually I'm thinking about things all the time, but I've been working. I worked the weekend because I want to take a couple of weekdays off, and so I just haven't been doing as much contemplating, thinking, and I don't ever want to put out trash videos. I don't want to put videos out there just with something on them just for the sake of having a video, if that makes sense. So I'm not necessarily posting every single day. I know that somebody messaged me and asked me where my video, oh, I was looking for your video. I'm sorry, but if I have something that I feel is worth sharing, I will post it. If not, if I'm just being quiet or I'm working or I'm doing other things, then I'm just posting organically as ideas come along. So thanks for asking. I'm glad you missed me, but I promise I'll post at least once a week, but at the very least. But I try to post more. So that being said, what I wanted to talk about today is I have been working days in a row. I worked the weekend. My day to work was Saturday, and then I worked a Sunday because I wanted to take one of the weekdays off. So I did that. I'm losing my voice a little bit. I do work on the phone. I talk to people all day long with my job, and I wanted to share that, I think I talked about this a little bit before. Life flows along with, it should be with ease. We want our lives to flow along with ease. It doesn't mean that we're never going to feel down, or we're never going to have a bad day, or we're never going to have a bad moment or a bad experience. That we don't live in a land of everything is perfect. And I think that, as I go along, as I flow along in this, what I call the new life that I've created, I notice that, moods still exist. Up times and down times still exist. Good days and bad days still exist. Sometimes I'm really energetic and sometimes I get really tired and sometimes just pure exhausted. So I think that it's important to not try to deny that we have those ups and downs in life, but to manage those ups and downs in life. And I think that when we're able to manage them, that's when, we're not going to eliminate all the negative things in this world, in this life, but we can flow through it a lot more easily when we know how to manage them. So I'm just going to bring up that Saturday I worked. There were a lot of calls. Sometimes I have a lot of calls coming in. Sometimes there aren't as many. And as you can probably guess, when there are a lot of calls, it's just one right after the other, after the other, after the other. It's almost like I never get a chance to even think or breathe, or, it's just one call after the next. When that happens, it naturally makes me feel tired on the inside. I can come to work and feel really relaxed and do a great job, and the calls are flowing at a steady pace and feel great when I leave, or I can come in and they can be going one after the other and I leave feeling tired. So I wanted to share that sometimes tired and even exhausted can turn into anything else. Sometimes if we take tired and exhausted, or wow, that really wore me out, and we acknowledge that portion of it, that's one thing. To say that I'm leaving work and I feel tired and I'm excited to get home and get some rest, that's fine. But this is where we take our thoughts captive. This is where I say the rubber meets the road. Because when that thought is, I'm really tired, that's fine. Go home and rest. Because there's something I can do about that. I'm tired. If that feeling of tiredness becomes discouragement, disillusionment, anything that has to do with being upset or being down or feeling, I don't know if I want to use the word depressed, because depressed is more a clinical thing, but there can be a situational depression. But enough exhaustion, or enough days in a row where you're not having a good day, or some of those things can go from tired to, oh my gosh, and create a sense of either discouragement or just I don't know, it can bring on a negative, just kind of a negative outlook. So there's one thing to say, I feel tired, and so what can I do about it? I can rest. It's another thing to say, I feel discouraged. I worked so hard and only got, say 3 deals or whatever it was, or, whatever happens to cause discouragement, to say, I feel discouraged. I didn't do as well as I thought I should today. What can I do about it? See, that always has to come next. What can I do about it? Well, I can get a fresh start. I can get a lot of sleep tonight. I can get up tomorrow, take a nice hot shower, and come in all fresh in the morning, and do it again and try to make sure that I do better the next day. So we have the ability to change. The 12 steps tells us to have the courage to change the things we can. Those are the things we can change. If we let those thoughts and those feelings take root, and that's the key to taking every thought captive. If we let those thoughts take root and they go down in there and start to affect us way down in our subconscious, to where we start to question ourselves, we start to, or if I were to have allowed, one day of being tired and not doing as well as I would have liked to do, to translate into, maybe I'm not cut out for this, maybe I'm not very good, maybe maybe this isn't for me, maybe, oh, I don't know if I like this, I don't know. If I start to get those fears, those self-doubts, discouragement, that is where the line is drawn. That's where we'd have to draw the line. We have to take that thought captive and say, okay, I'm tired. I'm a bit discouraged. Yes, I could have done better. I know that. I'm disappointed in myself. But what am I going to do to make that better? And what am I going to do about it? And what can I do? And I'm going to do my very best. I'm going to feel good about the fact that I'm going to do my very best. Then that's the way we pick up and we dust ourselves off and we get back on our bike or a horse, however you want to say that, and then we do better. That will cut that root at its core. That'll cut that root at its knees. Before that thought has a chance to take root and start to affect us in a negative way. Because once that takes root, if a negative thought takes root and starts to affect us down into our subconscious, and we start to get that self-doubt and those fears and those feelings of utter despair and discouragement, and once that starts to happen, that's when our mind starts to create that. Then we start to be thinking, feeling, and operating in fear and discouragement, and we're going to bring on more fear and discouragement. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want to operate in fear and discouragement. We want to operate in hope and light and love and the passions that we have in life and all the positive things that we have that are us. We want to operate in that. So we need to take those times that are discouraging, stop them from affecting us, and say, okay, so it happens. That's one of my favorite things to say when I come out and I haven't done as well as I would have liked. I say, okay, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Either tomorrow's another day. Those are my favorite things to say to myself. On a day that I didn't do as well as I like, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Tomorrow's a new day. So that's what I do, and that's what I did. You know, I had a couple of days in a row where it was exhausting. Yesterday, I didn't do as well as I would have liked to do. Sunday, I did well, and then yesterday, I didn't. And I left and I got some really good sleep, as you can probably tell. I'm all energized for today now. Took a nice hot bath. Got myself all my lunch and everything all packed up, left a little bit early, and here I am. And I'm ready for a new day. And if today ends up being another exhausting day, that's okay. It's my day at work. This is what I do. And I understand that every day I come in, and what I do to change things is I bring the best me every day. Every day I know I'm bringing the best me, and I do the very best I can. And if I haven't done as well as I would have liked, at least I leave knowing I did the best I could. So as long as we know we're doing our part and we're doing the best we can, and we feel good about that, and we're getting all the rest we need and taking care of ourselves, and coming in every single day, no matter what it is we're doing in life, if we're coming in with all of us, if we're giving our all, and we know that, then we can still feel good about ourselves, even when we fail or even when we don't do as well. We can still feel good about ourselves, good about life, good about everything, because not everything is always going to go my way. And I know that. Not everything is always going to go my way. There are going to be times when it won't go my way. And that's okay. It's okay, because life has ebbs and flows. We have dips, we have valleys, we have mountains, we have plateaus. And we need to learn to navigate all of it, all of that. When we navigate it all, and we navigate it wisely, and we navigate it to our favor and to the favor of all those around us, and we know we're showing up as the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be, then we just keep marching forward, and we let the universe unfold. We let God, or I call it the parting of the Red Sea. The world opens up to us. Our life opens up to us when we show up as our best authentic selves. So that's what I wanted to say today. I'm at almost 14 minutes now. I've got to get into the office and get myself in that chair and do the best that I can do today. So I hope that helped somebody. I hope it encouraged somebody. And I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for being here. I will see you next time.